Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is something that's been on my mind for a little bit now, but I just want to, I guess, get it out. Some of us don't realize that what God has been through just so we can have the freedom to basically disrespect Him. Some may not agree with what I'm saying or may not even understand what I'm saying, but God, he was spit on. Some of us can't even take being spit on, spit at, spit towards, or somebody talking and saliva comes out of their mouth. Some of us can't even take that, but God was spit on for us. He was beaten for us, dragged through the dirt for us, talked about, ridiculed, made fun of, and then at the end to be nailed to a cross. Some of us can't even take getting a shot at the doctors, but to have yourself nailed to a cross. Some people so tender-headed that they can't even stand to get their hair combed. But this man had a crown of thorns smashed into his head, so that you and I could have that option to freely disrespect him with so many of the things that we do without even thought of what he's been through to save us. You're asking, disrespect? How can I disrespect God? We disrespect him daily. I'm not going to say we because, hey, you watching this, you may be perfect. I don't know. But so many of us disrespect him with lies, deceit, homosexuality, perversion, ill intent, hurting our neighbors, not loving, judging, condemning. Pick one. The list can go on and on. Not giving God the due praise that is deserved. When we wake up, that's an automatic praise. We get out of the bed, that's more praise right there. One, you got out of bed. One, you was able to get out of it. When you go to your closet, the fact that you were able to walk to your closet and then to go to a closet with clothes in it, more praise right there. But a lot of us don't even understand that. The sight that we had to get to the closet, some of us don't even give God praise for that. But the first time that we go through something, the first time that something gets hard, we're able to say, God, why me? What if God thought like we did? What if God was like you and I? Why should I die for these people when they're going to disrespect me freely? Why should I be nailed to a cross? Why should I be ridiculed? Why should I be spit on? Why should I be beaten for all of these people that are going to freely disrespect me with so many of their acts? I give it out plain in the Bible to say, don't do this, don't do that, live like this, and you can be blessed. But so many of us do what we want to do because it feels good at the moment. Think about this, people. What if God hadn't died? Think about it. Where would we be? What would we be doing? Would we be living the same lives that we live now? Would we be alcoholics? Would we be drug addicts? Would we be addicted to sex? There's so much to think about when it comes to God dying for us that we just don't even think about, that we don't even consider, because we're so worried about what we want to do, to where we don't even think about the one that died for us. Because I guarantee you, if you look to your left and you look to your right, you probably wouldn't die for one or both of those people that are sitting beside you. You wouldn't even die for the neighbor. You wouldn't even consider dying for the mailman or the janitor at your job or your school. But that's what God did for us, so that we could have the opportunity to go out and freely sin. Because that's basically what it was. Now, am I saying God shouldn't have died? Because I've committed some sins. But you know what? It's time to wake up, people. It's time to realize that we need to put an end to it somewhere. We can't just freely sin. I'm not saying, oh, it's time to become perfect overnight, but it is time to wake up and realize that, hey, just because I fall don't mean I need to lay in it. I fall, get back up, ask for forgiveness and repent and move on and stop dealing with that sin, that disrespect. Don't let the devil have so much control over you to where you disrespecting the one that died for you to be with the one that wants to kill you. Something to think about, right? Just a little bit of thought, something to put in your head. Think about it. What if God wouldn't have died for us? That means when we sin, we automatically go to heaven. I mean, we automatically go to hell. I'm sorry. Think about that, people. God died so that we can disrespect him. And some of us can't even handle being talked about. But this man was talked about, beaten, ridiculed, nailed to a cross.